All right, guys, welcome in, welcome in. We're going to get right into this. Jasmine Crockett. Wow. What can we say about Jasmine Crockett? How do you describe Jasmine Crockett? You know, the Texas U.S. representative. Let's see. Words that come to mind: ghetto, loud, obnoxious, annoying. Those are some of the words that come to mind. But I actually want to go a little step further and say she's the dark-skinned version of Kamala Harris. She's Kamala Harris 2.0, because you remember Kamala Harris, whenever she was in a group of Black people or Hispanic, her accent would subtly change. You know, yo soy Kamala Harris. She would have this accent. Whenever it's Black people, it's like, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all see me. It was all types of ghetto accents in front of Black people. And Jasmine Crockett is doing the same thing, because as far as the Democrats say, she's very intelligent and very structured, but that's not what we saw from this latest clip of Jasmine Crockett. So let's get into this. Let's dive into what Jasmine Crockett is and who is the real Jasmine Crockett. Why don't we?
Democrat from the great state of Texas. Let's have a listen to how this privileged young woman used to sound when she was being her authentic self.
No one could have told me that when I went down to Austin, now looks like a little bit over a year ago, that I would be running for Congress. It's just not what my plan was. But what I've always decided is that I would step up.
That's the...
Nobody would have told me when I was getting out of Oxford that I would be running for Congress. But, I just decided to run for Congress. That's crazy. Okay, that was just one version. Now let's check out this other version.
Real Jasmine. See if you can detect the subtle difference with the inauthentic ghetto version she's now showcasing in the media.
Baby, because these people, they are crazy, because they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah, I don't know how many of them on
how Christian they is. Lord knows how Christian they is.
that side are getting divorced because they getting caught up sleeping with their co-workers, staffers, interns, all the things. Yeah, you ain't got to believe me. Just go Google. You'll find some of it. I'm telling you.
Y'all ain't got to believe me. Just Google. Just Google that stuff. All right? Just Google that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Best believe me, sister, brother. They know what I'm talking about.
Wives is being messy and petty. They putting it in the divorce. I'm like, ooh, that's got to be true, because
wives being messy and petty, girl. I won't believe that. Ooh, I tell you what. I tell you now, girl, that y'all look up at this. Y'all know what it is. Wow. Which Crockett is it? Is it the respectable one where I'm going to college and I didn't know I was going to be running for the representatives, and I just decided to do it and take on my fellow staffers, and I just wanted to make sure that I represent the fellow people of Texas? Or is it the, y'all know what I'm talking about? I mean, just hear what she has to say.
Now looks like a little bit over a year ago.
Look at that. Fake ass Crockett.
That I would be running for Congress. It's just not what my plan was. But what I've always decided is that I would step up.
That's the real Jasmine. See if you can detect the subtle difference with the inauthentic ghetto version she's now showcasing in the media.
Baby, because these people, they are crazy, because they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah.
Ooh, these people so crazy talking about how Christian they is. Y'all see it. Yeah. Now, here's another thing. She was on MSNBC the other day with, talking about Epstein and all this stuff. And wait, hold on. Her ghetto accent magically disappeared. And now it's the white Jasmine Crockett. So which one is it? Let's just hear it out.
The White House, they are the hostile actors, whether we're talking about the Epstein files and them not coming out, or whether we're talking about him unlawfully going into various minority-controlled cities. And honestly, the list goes on.
Various minority-controlled cities. Well, that's because the various minority-controlled cities are being run into the ground and crime is rampant over there and nobody is saying anything. So maybe the minority-controlled cities need to get their act together, and that's why Donald Trump has to go to D.C. and hopefully Chicago to get these minority-controlled cities in check, because clearly these minority-controlled cities are being run into the ground and the minorities controlling them are doing a terrible job. So that's why Donald Trump has to go in there. But did you notice her accent? Notice how it was changed to respectable. She wasn't in front of the Black crowd. So when she's in front of the Black crowd, it's, oh, cool though, sister. Y'all see me. Who does she remind you of? This is Kamala Harris 2.0. Kamala Harris was known for this. This is something that the Democrats do to try to get people to vote for them, to act like they're cool. So whenever I'm Hispanic, I want the Hispanics to like me. So I'm going to speak a little Espanol. I'm going to have a little riz so they can say, oh, she's so cool. Unlike the conservative white man who's so stiff, I'm going to try to speak a little Espanol. Or when I'm in front of a black crowd, I'm going to speak with my Ebonic ghetto accent so they can have oh yeah, she's one of us. She's cool. But in front of MSNBC, she's back to normal Jasmine Crockett. We see all this stuff now. But let's just take a look at some of these Kamala Harris clips. She's exactly Kamala Harris 2.0.
And my soror. You better thank a union member for the 5-day work week. You better thank a union member.
Y'all better thank a union member.
For sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time. Let's just get through the next 64 days. How about that? And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
Yeah, we going to do it again in 2020. We going to do it again in 2024. Could you imagine if this cackling fool was the president? Oh, my God. How would she handle Vladimir Putin? How would she handle Kim Jong-un? How would she handle, all these conflicts with India, Pakistan, and Israel and Iran? How would she handle all these conflicts? This cackling fool, she has no idea what she's talking about, but yet we have Jasmine Crockett being Kamala Harris 2.0.
Yes, we will. Donald Trump.
Now, I do want to say am I a fan of Marjorie? I'm not really a fan of Marjorie Taylor Greene, but it was funny a few months ago when her and AOC and Kamala Harris 2.0 were actually on the floor. And Marjorie had a comment that I swear was probably the funniest comment I've heard from a representative. And I had to show this clip. Once I saw Marjorie say this clip about, Jasmine Crockett, it is hilarious.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
order.
please regain order of your...
Look at all these Democrats get all mad about this little comment. She was talking about her fake eyelashes, but look at all these Democrats get so mad, and AOC loses her absolute mind. She is appalled. She acted like she called her a B word or something else. Like she cannot believe how rude Marjorie was. Just let's listen to AOC freak out.
Committee.
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
AOC is freaking the heck out right now. I'm going to scroll and rewind this because Marjorie was hilarious. And AOC just has an absolute meltdown.
I'm talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
order.
please regain order of your committee.
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another
AOC is so mad right now. And she wasn't even talking about AOC. She was talking about Jasmine Crockett.
person. Are your feelings hurt? Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play, baby.
Ooh, baby girl.
Girl,
I don't think we are going to move, and we're going to take your words down.
I second that motion.
So, you agree to strike your words?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
agree.
Ms. Green agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
needs to
recognizes-
apologize. No. She needs
Perry,
to apologize.
okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Green
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Perry.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
Ooh, no, she didn't.
What now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a
Hold on.
I'm
parliament.
trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to
I
strike
had no
those
idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said
You
this.
just voted to do
Y'all did it
it.
first, so you don't want to talk about it.
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to.
Look at this ghetto mess that's on the floor right now. Jasmine Crockett, AOC are just absolutely, the worst people representing the Democratic Party. Now, we're going to see what happens with Jasmine. You know, they're doing some gerrymandering over in Texas. She's probably going to lose her seat, thank God, because she is a horrible representative of the Democratic Party because she is a chameleon. And this is the problem that we have with the Democratic Party. When we're talking about politicians, she's one of those typical politicians, her and Kamala Harris and AOC, is that they're not real. They're not authentic. And that's what Donald Trump, that's why he has so many people, because Jasmine Crockett is a chameleon when it comes to who she's in front of, who her audience is. If it's in front of Latinos, she changes her accent. If she's in front of Black people, she changes her accent. Donald Trump is the same person no matter who he's in front of. And that's why we love Donald Trump, because he is, you're going to get the real Donald Trump no matter who you're talking to, no matter what audience is in front of him. You're going to get the real, absolute, dirty Donald Trump. And that's what we love. And that's why he has so many fans, because we're sick of the typical politicians. You know what I'm talking about with the typical politicians. And this is for both sides. Before Donald Trump came on scene, you would have the Republicans and you have the Democrats, and they're on their base stage. You have a moderator. And then the moderator asks the Democrats, hey, how do you feel about climate change? And the Democrat would say, well, climate change is cool. But then I went to the Bank of America the other day. I was having a problem with my checking account. And they were like, wait, hold on. Whoa, we're talking about climate change here. Oh, yeah, well, I was over there and I was talking to it. Whoa, we're talking about climate change. Stay on topic, Mr. Democrat. Well, and they wouldn't. And the moderator would then pass it to the Republican. And then the moderator would say, hey, Mr. Republican, how do you feel about climate change? The Republican would say, hey, well, I feel very strongly about climate change. And then I was looking at the camera the other day and I was outside and I wanted to take a picture of grass. And he's like, whoa, we're talking about climate change. And the problem was they just wouldn't answer the question, because these Democrats and Republicans, they didn't know the correct answer, because they were trying to appease everybody. They were trying to make everybody happy, and they didn't want to step on somebody else's toes. Or they wanted to have the right words. They didn't want to say the wrong things. And that's not what Donald Trump is. And that's why fake politicians like AOC and Jasmine Crockett will never make it. But you have a Donald Trump. And then you have Donald Trump come on scene. He changed the game for politics. He changed the game for debate, because now we understand what a real, authentic politician is. And Donald Trump wasn't really a politician before, but he's just an authentic person, because when he was asked by a moderator, hey, Donald Trump, how do you feel about Rosie O'Donnell? He'll say, you kidding me? She's fat and ugly. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he said that. What? That's just a Donald Trump. That's what we love. He's going to tell you how it is, no matter if you like it or not. And that's why I hate, Kamala Harris and Jasmine Crockett, these fake politicians being that yo in front of Black people, and when they're in front of white people, well, I went to college the other day and I loved it. They just change who they are. They're just, how do you vote for people like that? But I'm going to tell you one more. I'm going to show you one more clip of Jasmine Crockett being all ghetto when she's making fun of Governor Abbott. If you don't know Governor Abbott, he's the governor of Texas, who is in a wheelchair for life because weird story about him. He was jogging and an oak tree fell on his back, like in a freak accident, and, caused him to be paralyzed, and he's in a wheelchair. But look at Jasmine Crockett making fun of him.
Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot. We got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess.
Hot ass mess, Governor Hot Wheels, a man that's in a wheelchair, serving the state of Texas. So that's what the Democratic Party has resulted to now, making fun of people in wheelchairs. Well, imagine if Donald Trump made fun of somebody in a wheelchair. But this is just the ghetto stuff that, we see from the Democratic Party. If you don't know, I'm going to show you one more time this ghetto ass clip of Jasmine Crockett. She's just the worst kind of ghetto.
Version she's now showcasing in the media.
Maybe because these people, they are crazy, because they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah, I don't know how many of them on that side.
How Christian they is. How do you even get elected talking like that? We know how Christian they is. What?
Are getting divorced because they getting caught up sleeping with their co-workers, staffers, interns, all the things. Yeah, you ain't got to believe me. Just go Google. You'll find some of it. I'm telling you, in the wild.
Y'all ain't got to believe me. Just find some of it. Y'all know how crazy they is. What is
being messy and petty? They putting it in the divorce. I'm like, ooh, that's got to be true.
So this is, for some reason, the people that Texas elected. I have no idea how, but you can clearly see how fake she is. Whenever she's in front of black people, she talks ghetto for whatever reason. And if I was a black person, I would take offense to that, because I would be like, wait, so you need to talk ghetto? You think that resonates with me? You think if you talk ghetto and with slang and any ebonics, then it's going to make me like you more? You think if you're around a Hispanic crowd, if I throw a little Espanol in there, it's going to make me like you more because you sound like it's fake Democratic bull crap that they always do. They pander to whatever minority they were in front of. So you see, when she was on MSNBC, she was talking, oh, I went to college, and I very, very proper. Very proper, but in front of the black crowd, oh, you know how they is. And guess what? People were cheering. And that's a sad state of the Democratic Party, that they cheer for that. They should be insulted. They should be embarrassed that someone like her got elected. But I don't know. We shall see. We shall see what happens with the gerrymandering in Texas. And if she loses her seat, I hope she does. I think she's a horrible, horrible representation of Texas. Texas should be embarrassed that they absolutely elected this ghetto mess over here. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here.